Listen, as CEO of your life or any growing business, it can be really easy to get caught up in that busy day to day. That's dangerous. That's exactly why it's important to regularly check in with yourself and make sure that you have a strategic plan in place for the next 12 months. By now you should have already looked back to recognize your accomplishments and take an inventory of, what it is you accomplished and what it is you did really well, and to reflect on the lessons on things that maybe didn't work out. And that's what I want to talk about today. And I'll encourage you to consider the goals that you set for these last 12 months and ask this question: were those goals that you set really that important? Think about your personal goals, your professional goals, maybe your relationships and your health, and be really honest with yourself here. And so think back to when you were making your plans these last 12 months, and you might have had some really big and hairy, audacious goals that you wanted to focus on. You might have had, some great success, but are you sure you were doing everything you can? Are you really hitting all your goals across all the domains of your life? Not just at work, but physically and financially, relationally, in your relationships. Because unfortunately, just like in business, our lives and achievements don't necessarily follow a straight line or a sequential logical path. Those obstacles and challenges, the curveballs, like sudden issues that pop up, and sometimes that happens on a daily basis, but that's what distracts us away from what's important and what really matters. And so in that vein, sometimes the goals that we've set don't have the same meaning or hold the same values that they once had. I know 6 months ago, for instance, the goals that I had then weren't the same ones that I have today, let alone 6 years ago. So recognize that and use that insight to become even more efficient looking ahead. In other words, don't allow yourself to get too attached to the idea of what is and what isn't providing you the most ROI that brings you substance and joy. See, because without that in check, your business and your life will only get to a certain point before you begin to suffer. So my question to you today is, who's got your back? Who's looking out for you? Who isn't afraid to ask you those tough questions? Because without that at work or at home or in your business, you'll never be able to quickly achieve and sustain higher and higher levels of success. So be hungry. Be hungry to improve this year. Be hungry to serve, to get in there and make a difference.
So that's your performance and productivity note for this week. Now go ahead and like the post if you connected with the message here today. Subscribe or follow me on any of the social media channels and get the latest updates on optimizing performance, on maximizing productivity and getting results fast at work, at home, and in your business. So that's your Monday motivation for this week. And until next time, my friend, I'm Certified High Performance Coach Damian Vanderberg, your coach for life.